Welcome to 5 Facts Only, the channel where we explore the most terrifying, disturbing, and mind-blowing stories you've never heard before. Today, we're diving into 5 real dark web stories that you won't believe. These are real-life experiences from people who ventured into the darkest corners of the internet, only to find horrors that changed their lives forever. Let's get into it. 1. The Man Who Ordered a Hit. 2013. In 2013, a man struggling with personal issues discovered a hitman-for-hire section of the dark web. Desperate after years of conflict with his business partner, he hired someone to eliminate him for $15,000. Weeks passed, and then, one night he received a chilling email. It's done. He checked the news and found that his business partner had been killed in a car crash under suspicious circumstances. The man was horrified, but his nightmare didn't end there. Authorities traced the payment to him, and soon, law enforcement arrived at his door. He was arrested for attempting to hire a killer, though it turned out the hitman hadn't completed the job. The psychological toll of his actions haunted him for years. He would never know if his partner's death was a coincidence or if he had caused it. The terror of the dark web had a grip on him that he couldn't escape. 2. The Red Room Nightmare. 2015. A young man, exploring the dark web for the first time, stumbled upon a link titled Red Room Live. Curiosity led him to click it, and what he saw next would haunt him forever. On his screen, 2 victims were tied to chairs in a dimly lit room. A live chat flooded with messages from viewers suggesting what violence should happen next. "Cut off his fingers," one typed. "Make her scream," another wrote. The violence escalated, and the young man quickly shut the page. Over the next few weeks, he began receiving anonymous emails with pictures of him, taken from his social media accounts. "We know who you are," the messages threatened. The Red Room wasn't just an urban legend, it had found him. 3. The Cannibalism Request. 2014. A woman browsing the dark web found an ad offering $50,000 for a unique experience. Intrigued, she clicked and was invited to a secluded location. When she arrived, she discovered the gathering was not what she expected. It was a cannibalism ritual where participants consumed human flesh. Fighting for her life, she fled and contacted the authorities. But by then, the people behind the event had disappeared. She would never know if others had been targeted the same way. She narrowly escaped a living nightmare, all because of an ad on the dark web. She would forever carry the fear of knowing what people were capable of. The Hitman Who Showed Up. 2017. A college student looking for extra cash ventured onto the dark web and found a forum dedicated to illegal services, including hitman-for-hire. Initially, he thought it was all a scam and jokingly asked for pricing. To his horror, he received a detailed response with prices and a list of possible targets. Weeks later, a stranger knocked on his door. With an expressionless face, the man said, "We know what you asked for." The student was paralyzed with fear, unsure whether this was a prank or something far more sinister. Eventually, it turned out to be a scare tactic, but the encounter left him shaken. The dark web had shown him just how easily lives could be destroyed. 5. The Phantom Package. 2018. After a breakup, a lonely man found himself browsing the dark web for distractions. He stumbled upon a marketplace selling rare antique weapons. One item caught his eye, a ceremonial dagger. After purchasing it, a package arrived a few days later, but inside was something far worse. A blood-stained knife and a note that simply read, "Use it wisely." That night, strange things began happening. Objects in his apartment moved on their own, and eerie whispers filled the air. The man couldn't sleep. His paranoia grew, and soon disturbing dreams filled his nights. He reached out to a paranormal investigator who explained that the knife was linked to ritualistic killings tied to the dark web. The man burned the knife in an attempt to rid himself of its dark influence, but the hauntings didn't stop. His life was never the same. The dark web had left its dark mark on him. These stories show just a small glimpse of the horrors some people have faced on the dark web. Whether real or exaggerated, the fact that such things exist in the shadows of the internet is enough to make anyone question what really goes on there. Stay safe, stay curious, but most importantly, stay away from the darkest corners of the internet. This was 5 Facts Only. Don't forget to like, comment what you want to see next, and subscribe for more terrifying stories. Stay curious, but most importantly, stay safe.